It's me, Emma, Body Blitz Fitness, and it is, in case you didn't know, it's Monday. Did you know what day it was? So it's Monday the 29th of December, and we are back, and look what I did to myself this morning, right? You're gonna laugh. So I don't know about you, I have been stuffing myself. The Christmas sweets have been coming down. I feel like I'm probably doubled my weight, purely in chocolate. Anyway, I bought this before Christmas, this all-in-one thing, yeah? Now, I haven't even tried it on. So what did I decide to do to myself? Grab it out of the packet this morning and put it on and do a class wearing an all-in-one bodysuit when I feel like a heifer. Honestly, you know, we just think, why do we do these things to ourselves? But I actually really like it. So this was my little Amazon bargain. So, don't know what you think. Thank you. I was going to say, don't anyone say anything horrible because I don't think I could cope with it this morning. But anyway, so yeah, I was yanking myself about a little bit, pulling it up and adjusting it, but I'm really pleased with it. And it was really cheap, but it feels really nice. Anyway, you ready? I'm going to hoop and chat with you, just in case anybody's mean, because I don't need to see that. So I'm going to place my hoop on. So this is a Power Hoop Deluxe, a weighted power hoop, incredibly good for working our core muscles. For me, it really relieves bloating, and it's very good for non-specific back pain, so it's really, really good. I'm going to place the hoop on my lower back, as you can see. I'm going to put, I'll put the other foot forward because I want to watch this backhand. Watch. I keep the hoop on my body. This backhand, I push and launch. Can you see? Oh, this just fits. I was going to say, if that's on my back, I won't be able to do it. No, we're good. Right, so my core muscle engaged, and I'm just pushing. Can you see? Gently pushing my hips forward and back. That's it. That is how you hoop. Now, I'm hoping, though, I tricked you there. It looked really easy. When you first start hooping, some people just hoop. I wasn't one of those people. It took me ages to be able to hoop. I dropped this hoop so many times. So basically, if you want to hoop and you keep dropping it, don't be put off. You'll get it eventually. It just takes a bit of practice, that's all. And it's normally the launch that goes wrong. So in a minute, I'll change it over and I'll show you launch again. Couple of things before I carry on about talking about life. When you're hooping, you wouldn't hoop if you were pregnant. You wouldn't hoop if you've recently had a baby. You wouldn't hoop if you've got degenerative back issues, prolapse discs, stuff like that. That wouldn't be appropriate. And I wouldn't hoop if you're on blood thinning medication. I don't bruise easily on my body. I tell you what, I do on my face. If I ever had to have any aesthetics done, I could never lie because I bruise really, really easily. But I don't bruise easily on my body, but some of you do. So you just need to be aware of that. So blood thinning medication, not a good idea in hooping, okay? And if you're an easy bruiser, naturally, they do something called a Power Hoop Slim, which is a little bit more gentle, all right? So there you go. But why would you hoop? Clinically proven to help reduce your waist-hip ratio. So those of you who carry a bit more weight around your middle, even better for you. Bit harder to keep the hoop up initially, but even better for you long term. But anyone who wants to work their core muscles, wants to add a bit of movement into the day, fantastic. And like I said, for me, it really helps with bloating. I bloat incredibly easily, and I mean under normal times, not just when I've had a load of chocolates as well. So I'm one of those people that she eats pasta, she eats bread, anything like that. I end up looking like I'm about 6 months pregnant, and I've always been the same. I think gut health is one of those things that, you know, unfortunately, a misspent youth, as in, you know, like I used to, well, say when I was going out, I'd starve myself all week, so I looked nice and slim at the weekends, so it's basically yo-yo dieting. Like, live on Mars bars and stuff like that when I was a lifeguard. Years and years of the contraceptive pill, all of that affects your gut health, and it can take so long to build that back up. So I'm kind of delicately balanced anyway. I don't look it. I look like a big strapping, strong lass, but I'm a delicate little lamb on the inside. So I have to really work at my gut health. So to be fair, eating loads of chocolate over Christmas, although some of you say, oh, what does it matter? It kind of does, because now I feel like a bag of poo and my stomach feels awful, even though I enjoyed putting the food in my mouth. But there you go. So that's another story for another time. But it really helps massage out my digestive system. So if I'm really bloated or anything, it helps relieve that. Non-specific back pain, even PMT, period pain, really, really good for relieving that actually. Because when you exercise, it's a natural pain reliever. So rather than having to take painkillers, which obviously more damage to your gut lining, as is any medication really, you can do it naturally. So just a few things to help. Obviously, I'm just sort of blanket covering that. I'm not going deep into it because I want to keep today nice and light and airy as we chat. Right, that's 4 minutes on one side. So I'm going to do the other side now. So I'm going to catch the hoop. When you first start hooping, you just put your legs together and drop it. I'm going to turn to the other side so you can see how I launch it, all right? Put the leg forward, hoop on my body, turn, watch this back hand. This is like the pushing hand. And then I move straight away. The biggest mistake I see people make is they just stand there and expect the hoop to move. So of course it doesn't. There you go. If you don't know what to do with your arms, you can just cross your arms, place your hands up there. But anyway, right, have you had a lovely Christmas? I am full of excitement this morning because I got up and I taught my class. I literally just finished teaching. I taught something called Lift Lean this morning and my girls turned up and we just did it, which was fantastic. I feel so much better for actually getting up and moving. Downtime and rest is really good as well, don't get me wrong, but movement is just whatever it is, whether it's going out for a walk, just keeping yourself active, whether it's training with me, movement is just, motion is lotion, it really is. When we just sit there, everything just goes to die. You know, your flexibility, your mobility, your strength, your posture, everything, you know, and your bum feels like it's just spreading across the sofa, or in my case, I sit on the bean bags. So in my front room, we've got 2 beautiful velvet sofas, but I don't want the dogs on them really. So I sit on the bean bags on the floor and all the dogs pile on top of me, except Matilda, the naughty little dachshund, tends to get on the velvet sofa with Daddy. Yeah. Someone's trying to join the live on my TikTok. Just to let you know, I'm not going to invite you in because I don't know you. So absolutely no offence, but I'm not going to bring you onto my live, no. Plus that I can't get over to let you in, even if I wanted to, because I'm hoping. Just so you know, I'm not being mean. Sometimes it happens when I'm going live, people request to join, but I never let them, because you just don't know what you're getting. These days, things have calmed down a bit. It must be because I'm getting older. But I used to get these things where, especially, no offence to the guys, because there's lots of nice guys out there, but I used to get these, they kept sending me pictures of their willies and stuff. It was terrible, honestly. So could you imagine if you let someone join you live and there was this, yeah. So no, I don't do that. Anyway, right. So what are you doing today? Are you still in that sort of phase of just watching films? I caught up on Stranger Things. I was not going to get caught up on the hype. I'd made up my mind I wasn't doing it, but then my son and my daughter were so excited, I was like, yeah, I'm missing out here. So I made my husband, I tortured him over the last few days, and we have sat on our butts and we have binge watched season 5 to get up to date. All I'm going to say is, because I can't do spoilers in case anyone hasn't watched it, anyone who knows what I'm talking about, did you not be screaming at the screen, stop talking and just run! Just run! If you know what I mean, you'll know what I'm, if you've seen it, you'll know where I'm going, and I didn't give anything away. Honestly, I was going, just stop talking, just stop, run, just run! But no, anyway, yeah, so that's my little bit of excitement. Now, I've got a nice full-on day today. I'm off to my PT client's house in a minute to train them. And then a little bit later, I have got a client coming and we are doing reformer training in my lovely little studio. And then that'll be it. So by about 2:30, I will be done for the day. We'll probably be off to the beach again, taking Miss Matilda for her walk. By the way, guys, if any of you think, well, what about your other dogs, Emma? So, we have got 5 dogs in total. We've got Matilda the dachshund and we have our 4 chihuahuas. Our 4 chihuahuas, oh bless their little hearts. It's really sad. So they all love going to the beach, but Ash has got something wrong with him, with his heart and his little brain. So he's meant to be on rest at the moment. And he was 12 on Christmas Day. Then we've got baby Lexi, who is 14. She's tiny, she's like a tiny little piglet. She's got a terrible problem with her hip, so she can't do it either. And then we've got Lois, then we've got Romeo, who will be 15 in April. And he's got a problem with his arm and his leg. And then we've got poor Lois, who just turned 15, just before Christmas. And her back legs have looked like they're going for about 5 years. But if we manage her, she's fine. So, yeah, so they are home and garden dogs now, which is really hard because I feel really guilty. But they're happy and they're healthy and they're alive. And that's the main thing. So although they'd love to go to the beach every day, their poor little bodies can't cope with it. So Right, there you go. I've been hooping for 4 minutes each side. And that's the other thing, guys. If you do hoop, you must hoop both sides. One side is obviously easier than the other, of course, because we've all got a dominant side, but you must hoop both sides, otherwise you'll end up bent over like a banana. Now, just in case you watched me and you're like, yes, Emma, we are ready to go, you want to join me, I am teaching, this is Twixmas, that weird time between Christmas and New Year. I'm teaching tomorrow and Wednesday at 8 till 8:30, just half an hour via Zoom. If you want to come and join me, let me know. If not, if you want to do catch up, you kind of like how I teach, there's an offer on it, it's called Twixmas. You get a week's unlimited access, that ends today actually, for $9.99. So if you want to join that, you could come and have a little go if you want. You can join the lives, you can have a play on the website, you can do my classes if you want to. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed today. If you want to know about that, that was a Power Hoop Deluxe from powerhoop.com. I don't get any money for flogging them, by the way. I just like them. I think they're really good, been using them a really long time. And if you liked my jumpsuit, if you didn't, don't say anything. If you did, this was from Amazon. Honestly, can't believe it. Right, have a fantastic day. Look forward to seeing you soon. If you do want to join me for anything, check out what's going on. There's a load of things. We've got Twixmas this week. We've got the January Jumpstart. Just 2 weeks to ease you back into your healthy habits, etc. And then there's the big one, it's the 12-week gentle reset. I've chosen how to word that now because I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. And that starts the end of January. So lots and lots of things happening. But thanks for following me, watching me today. Give me a little thumbs up, drop me a comment, always go back and read them later. And I'll see you soon. Bye guys, see ya. Oh, don't forget to drink lots of water and go out for some fresh air and some movement today.